Let's quickly have a conversation about my Chase plan versus Amex Planet versus Citi FlexPay versus US Bank ExtendPay. See, the whole thing is that when you have a credit card, sometimes you don't want to pay your credit card balances right away, right? You want to actually convert your credit card purchases into a loan. You want to have the balance. You want to convert the balance into a loan. So, into this conversation, we have four players, four credit card issuers who actually help you do that. So my Chase does it, Amex does it, Citi does it, and US Bank ExtendPay, they do it through their ExtendPay plan. So just want to quickly compare those programs to see which one is the best for you. I want to start with with my Chase plan. So the whole thing is, when we talk about my Chase plan, it's just another way to actually convert your the balances, the open balances on your Chase credit cards. You want to convert those into loans. What does that mean? That means that let's say you have a Chase Freedom Flex, for example, right? And you charge $1,000 on that card. And normally, when you charge that much, you have two options. You can pay the full amount, okay, before the like during the grace period, or you can actually just pay like only the minimum payment. You can make the minimum payment, but Chase is going to charge you like 20% every month until you pay off the balance, right? Those are the two options. Now, there's a third option that it comes with my Chase plan. So you are converting your this $1,000 into a loan. Okay, so you can the good thing is that you're able to pay this over 1 year or 2 years, depending on the repayment window that you actually you choose, and you have a fixed APR, and your APR is way lower than the APR you pay on a credit card. So if you have 20% if you're paying 20% on your Freedom Flex right now, you're probably paying like 15% or 14% or 12% or 16%, depending on your credit worthiness and financial situation. So this is kind of appealing. This option is appealing to a lot of folks, and this is basically what it is. Okay, so before you buy something with your Freedom Flex, to use this hypothetical example, you can calculate the estimated cost of my Chase plan in your online banking account or the Chase mobile app. So the bank will give you 3 payment options, but it's important to note that those options vary based on your card. For example, you can actually have, what we have seen in our research is that whether you have the Chase Freedom or the Chase Sapphire, for example, sometimes Chase will give you 6-month, 9-month, or 12-month repayment options. So it really depends on the card that you have right now, and also on your credit. One thing I want to talk about my Chase plan. Let's just really go back and explain what it is. By the way, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here, and I'm just having a quick comparative analysis when it comes to 4 credit card issuers that actually transform your credit card payments, your credit card open balances into loans, right? So what is my Chase plan? So my Chase plan lets you pay off a purchase over time in fixed, equal monthly payments. There is no interest for this purchase once it's placed in the plan, just a fixed monthly fee. Okay. You can also calculate your plan options for a purchase of $100 or higher before you make a purchase. That's a cool thing. You know exactly how much you're going to pay before even making the purchase. Okay. So how do you actually create and use my Chase plan? You can start a plan from an eligible purchase in your account activity or through the My Chase Plan dashboard on chase.com. You can also use the dashboard to check the status of your plans. Okay. Now, what purchases are eligible for my Chase plan? Well, the purchase has to be at least $100. That's the key word here. $100. Okay. And you have to, like, when you see next to the purchase the caption "pay over time," then you know this specific purchase is eligible for my Chase plan. Okay. And one thing I also need to say here is that you will see a list of eligible purchases after you choose create a plan on the My Chase Plan dashboard. So there is a dashboard that tells you everything about the plan, about the program. Okay. And the interest is set. Like, you know exactly how much you're going to pay even before you pay. So there is no surprise. There is nothing like that says, hey, I didn't know about this, blah, blah, blah. No. Chase tells you everything. So you know beforehand what you're getting yourself into. Okay. So, and one thing we also love with the My Chase plan is that you really have some kind of flexibility in terms of the payments. Okay. The good thing is that there is no need to make any separate payments for your active plans. Basically, Chase will automatically add the monthly My Chase plan payments to your minimum payment due each billing cycle. So you just need to pay at least your minimum payments when it's due each billing cycle, and you will pay off your My Chase plan balance over time. So the cool thing is, once you set up a plan, you will see a payment amount option called interest saving balance. When you choose this option, you won't pay off your entire My Chase plan balance earlier than intended, and you will still avoid interest on new purchases. So it's really important to really be careful here. But Chase has made it very easy for you to track how much you'll be paying on the plan. So you're not really surprised, and you're not really like coming out of it like losing a big ton of money. So it's really worth it. So this was for My Chase plan. I want to talk to you now about my Amex plan. This is the second plan I want to review into this conversation. By the way, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're having a quick comparative analysis between My Chase plan, Amex Planet, Citi Flex Pay, and US Bank ExtendPay. So when we talk about Amex Planet, this is a program that is very similar to My Chase plan, but it's been around much longer. Okay, it's actually started on 16 Amex credit cards in 2017. Think about that. And over the next 5 to 6 years, people created nearly 5 to 10 million plans worth $4 billion, $4 to $5 billion on Amex. Think about that. And the thing is that Amex beat Chase to the holiday rush to try to get more people to take advantage of Planet too. Okay, so this is kind of cool. And the company not long ago added the feature to green, gold, and platinum cards. And Amex is constantly revamping their offers. So when it comes to that, Amex is really way ahead of Chase. Okay, and it's really to understand. It's really important to understand that the process that you have to go through to kind of get a plan on Amex is a lot faster and a lot easier. And that makes sense because, well, they've been doing this longer than Chase. So, they really have some kind of experience, quote unquote experience. On top of that, their APRs are lower. Okay, really important. And the cool thing is that Amex has an Amex Planet calculator that really explains everything for you from A to Z. So you're not really like there's no surprise about how much you're going to pay. There's no surprise in terms of the whole cost. Okay, and so with an Amex Planet, you are able to split up large purchases into monthly installments with a fixed fee, plus still earn rewards the way you usually do. Planet is a payment option that provides added flexibility and is built right into your card. So a fixed monthly fee is shown up front, so you know exactly how much you will pay each month. Okay, it's very easy to use. You just need to select the plan length that works for you. Be very careful when it comes to selecting the plan length though. You want to make sure that you choose one that works for you. So when we talk about my Amex Planet, there are 3 easy steps to use Planet in your online account or the American Express app. So you have 2 options whereby you can set up your Amex Planet sort of program. You can do it on the internet, like from your desktop or your laptop, or you can just do it from your mobile. The Amex app is really, really innovative. It's really fast also, so it's not a problem. So there are 3 steps. So what are those 3 steps? So you need to select a purchase of $100 or more to put into a plan. So you got to choose a purchase. You got to choose a transaction that you actually need to transfer into the plan. This is how things start. Okay, this will kick off the process. And what you want to do here is you want to select a plan option that works for you, and you see exactly how much you'll pay each month. That's the level of transparency that we love in this process. Amex tells you upfront how much this will cost you. Okay, so the third step is you need to review and confirm. So the monthly payment plan is automatically included in the minimum payment due each month. So this is kind of cool. Okay, so the thing is that, so what really makes Planet different? Well, there are a lot of things, because Planet is easier to manage. It's there's no enrollment required. Okay, you have a long-standing support, protection, and customer service from Amex. There are no additional loans required, and there are no additional payments to keep track of. So you have a single payment that you keep track of that does everything for you. So this is kind of cool because, again, we're not trying to reinvent the wheel here. Amex is really trying to do things to make things a lot easier for you. So you know exactly what you're getting yourself into from the get-go. Okay. And one thing I also need to say when it comes to Amex Planet, it doesn't really vary the level of service or the level of customer support, to put it that way. Doesn't matter whether you have charged $500 on the card or $5,000 or $50,000. It doesn't really matter. Okay, it's a process. It's the process that clarifies, that actually that makes sure that you have stellar customer service no matter what. So this is really important. So Amex Planet is a fantastic service. I want to talk to you now about Citi Flex Pay. By the way, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're having a quick convo about 4 payment plans from credit card issuers. So we have MyChase plan, Amex plan, Citi Flex Pay, and US Bank ExtendPay. So the cool thing about Citi Flex Pay is that it is really an arrangement that allows you to target a large purchase on your credit card, on your Citi credit card, and pay it off over a set time with fixed payment and a fixed interest rate. Okay, and so this is really this is the trifecta that we love with the Citi Flex Pay. You have fixed APR, no application process, and you can choose a payment timeline. When Chase and Amex, Chase, for example, will actually specify whether you qualify for a 6-month, 9-month, or 12-month payment period. Citi is more flexible. Citi will actually work with you. They'll actually work with you to see which one works for you. Okay, which payment plan works for you. So fixed APR. So the interest rate of this offer will remain fixed for the duration of the loan. There's no application. So a Citi Flex loan actually leverages the existing credit line on your credit card, on your Citi credit card. So there's really no application, credit inquiry, or origination fee. And you can choose the payment timeline. So you can select a loan amount and payment terms, both based on your eligibility. So here are the pros and cons of this Citi Flex Pay. Pros: you have lower interest rate than carrying the balance at your normal credit card rate. Fixed interest rate versus variable interest rate on your normal card balance. There is no separate application or credit bureau inquiry. You have flexible payback periods of 1 to 3 years. Think about that. That's how I was just telling you. Chase was giving you 6 months or 9 months. Citi is giving you 1 to 3 years. That's just fantastic. And what about the cons here? You have smaller charges under $75 do not trigger an offer for FlexPay. Available credit on the card will be reduced by the amount of the FlexPay balance, which increases your credit utilization ratio. Credit utilization ratio has an inverse relationship to your credit score. So the higher your CUR, the lower your credit score. So be very careful about that. Okay. And so they don't have an offer that is as good as the 0% APR introductory period on purchases. Because remember, the alternative is to actually have to target a card that offers a 0% introductory APR. So you're not paying anything. You're not paying any interest at all, right? So how do you use Citi Flex Pay? When viewing your online account activity, recent larger purchases may be identified with the link eligible for Citi Flex Pay. Click the link and you want to choose your Flex Pay option, which includes a repayment period and monthly payment along with the total estimated interest. So when we think about Citi Flex Pay, we're basically thinking about you customizing your loan your way, right? It's all about making sure that you're comfortable with the loan amount, that you have thought about the transaction details, you have thought about whatever you've thought about, you know that you're comfortable with how much they will charge you. This is really important. So there's no surprise. So you want to choose your eligible loan amount, leveraging your available credit line. So your credit, so the money and coming from anywhere is coming from your available credit line. That's why Citi is not doing a hard inquiry. That's why they're not processing a new application, right? So if you have 5,000 and you have charged, let's say 2,000 on the card, and you want to convert that 2,000 credit card charge into a flex pay, into a flex loan, your available credit limit will be 3,000 now, like, right? 5,000 minus 2,000. So this is important. So your monthly payment is instantly calculated. So you want to choose from the available term options. So your APR is fixed for the duration of your flex loan, and you can choose direct deposit to receive funds in as little as 1 business day, or a check by mail. So once you have actually completed the loan process and received your funds, you can view the details of your flex loan on your next statement summary under Citi Flex Plan. So those are really important things to really actually think about it, okay? And the cool thing is that Citi actually has a tool on their website whereby you can actually estimate your payments. So you can see, if the loan amount is 500, if the loan amount is 1,000, if the loan amount is 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, or 5,000, how much you have to pay if you had to, like, if hypothetically you had a repayment window of 12 months, of 24 months, 36 months, 48 months, and 60 months. Think about it. Citi is allowing you through their flex loans to actually have 5 years to repay your balance over 5 years. It's just really wonderful. I mean, it's great if you are having I would say you're having financial crunches and you just want to have time to breathe. This could be a good opportunity, a fantastic opportunity. So this is really important. Let me talk to you now about the fourth player here. We have a US Bank ExtendPay. That's another player, a very good player at that. And so when we talk about US Bank ExtendPay, what are we talking about? Well, here is a program that provides a new payment option that allows you to divide eligible credit card purchases into affordable monthly payments with no interest. You just have to pay a monthly fee, of course, if you have a US Bank credit card, okay? And the way we actually like to analyze the US Bank ExtendPay, we're thinking about a program that gives you more buying power. In other words, it gives you more time to repay whatever you have charged. So you are able to actually charge more, like charge large purchases on your card, knowing that you don't have to pay it right away or pay within 30 days. You're going to have to actually, I would say, spread the payment over a longer period, okay? Now, US Bank does not extend you and it does not give you a new credit line or a higher credit line. No, you are basically using the line of credit that you currently have. So an ExtendPay plan does not increase your card's available credit. It gives you a payment option to help make budgeting easier. That's the key word here. You're looking for a way to make your budgeting a lot easier, okay? And US Bank is kind of helping you do that. So if you are eligible, how do you know if you're eligible for an ExtendPay plan? So if your credit card account is eligible for an ExtendPay plan, you will receive a notification via email, or you will see ExtendPay plan options when viewing your card account's details or eligible transactions online. And the only purchases eligible for an ExtendPay plan are those that were made within 60 days prior to signing up for ExtendPay, are over $100, okay, and are less than your purchase balance when you sign up for ExtendPay. So ExtendPay plan eligibility may change based on your credit card account activity. So US Bank is actually monitoring your credit card account activity to see how you are managing your finances, okay? And the thing is that the question is, can business card members use ExtendPay? Yes. If your business card account is eligible for an ExtendPay plan, you will receive an email notification, or you will see ExtendPay plan options in your account online. So only your company's authorized officers, your AOs, can enroll in an ExtendPay plan. If your company's card program is set up with central billing, ExtendPay eligible transactions can be selected by the AO when viewing the central billing account, which includes transactions made on employee cards, okay? And for companies with individual billing, the AO, the authorized officer, can only select transactions they made on their own card account. So just want to quickly specify this aspect of things. Now, how do you really enroll? Let's say, how do you enroll in an ExtendPay plan? Well, eligible card members can start their ExtendPay plan enrollment in a few different ways. Actually, there are 3 ways we have seen that really work. So you can use the link in your ExtendPay plan invitation email. You can go to your card account details online, or you can go within the transaction details of your eligible purchases. Okay, and from here you will choose which purchases to bundle and the length of your ExtendPay plan. So you got to confirm your details, agree to the terms, and you are basically good to go. Okay, and what will happen here is that once you do everything, U.S. Bank will reach out to you via email or SMS or even call you once your enrollment has been confirmed. Okay, you always need to wait for confirmation from U.S. Bank to make sure you're all set. Don't you just assume that they have actually processed everything. They will process things for you, but once they have done it, they will contact you to make sure that you are good to go. Okay, and so now additional information about ExtendPay plans, including, let's say, your eligible purchases and maximum plan amount, will actually be provided to you at the time of enrollment. This is where they actually give you all the info that you need. Okay, so they will explain everything to you, so you have a clear idea what you're getting yourself into. And you can have as many ExtendPay plan opens as you want, up to 50% of your credit line, 50% of your credit line. Okay, that's the threshold here, as long as your account meets the necessary requirements. And when we talk about the ExtendPay fee, because there is a fee, okay, this is U.S. Bank can't just do it because they just love your face that much. No. So ExtendPay fees are fixed fees you will pay each month when you have an outstanding balance in an ExtendPay plan. So ExtendPay fees are calculated based upon the plan's original principal amount, your credit card's purchase APR, and other factors. So they are calculated and shown to you at the time of enrollment. So again, it's all going back to what I said about transparency. So you're never surprised about how much you're paying. Okay, if you choose a 3-month option, a 6-month option, a 12-month option, an 18-month option, or 24-month option, you basically know beforehand how much you will pay, and you know exactly the price, but you also know how long you have to pay it. So it's always good to know. Now let's give you, here is the decision time here. So I have actually compared and contrasted those 4 options. And the thing is that we have to really ask ourselves, which one is the best? My Chase plan, Amex plan, Citi Flex plan, or U.S. Bank ExtendPay. Well, the thing is that when you really think about it, all 4 financing options are incredibly similar, right? In terms of how they work, how easy they are to work with, right? I mean, they all offer a calculator tool that helps you determine potential payments, plan options for different purchases. And so what we did here is our team actually went through each, and we looked at what plans could be available at 4 different price points to see which offered better fees and plan lengths. Okay, and so if you want multiple cards at, say, multiple banks and would like to decide which plan is better, there are a few factors we want you to consider, and those factors will help you save time, save money, save a lot of headache, a lot of anxiety over time. So you want to look at that limit on the credit card you want to charge the expense on, how long you have been with the bank, really important, seniority. Okay, relationship seniority is important. The current APR on the card, your own FICO scores, because your FICO score is really important. And when we talk about FICO scores, make sure that you check your credit scores on all 3 credit bureaus, on Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. Don't you just say, I'm just going to focus on the platform or the credit bureau where I have the highest credit score. It doesn't work that way. Make sure that you check all 3 credit scores and that there's no sort of huge delta. Okay, and so another factor to actually consider is the amount you are financing. Okay, and also think about what other available forms of financing you can get. So other available forms of financing, we're talking about 0% intro APR period. We're thinking about just a regular loan that you get from a bank. We're thinking about just a regular line of credit. Okay, So those things, again, those things will actually are linked to your credit worthiness, are linked to your economic situation, your financial situation, whether you have access to those lines of credit. Like, for example, if you had access to a line of credit, either a regular line of credit or a home equity line of credit, the financing terms may be a lot better. So you have to look at all those things. So after analyzing, comparing, contrasting my Chase plan, Amex plan, Citi FlexPay, US Bank ExtendPay, our pick is, well, there's no pick. It's a tie. So all four options are kind of cool. I mean, they're really good. It's all about which bank you currently have a relationship with. It's all about which credit cards you currently have. It's all about your other available forms of financing. But overall, my Chase plan, Amex plan, Citi FlexPay, and US Bank ExtendPay are similar, with the slight advantage over Citi FlexPay because they give you a longer time to repay. But it doesn't really matter if you don't have a high balance, a high limit rather. So overall, they're all good. So yes, thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. I will see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.